Alright, we're going to be looking for equivalent fractions for the two fractions written here on the page, 2/3 and 4/5. So equivalent fractions are fractions that are the same as what's written there, but they're going to be either scaled up or scaled down. Right? So we're going to scale these fractions up, and what that means is we're going to multiply the entire fraction by a whole number. Right? Doesn't matter what whole number, but we're going to multiply it by a whole number. So we'll do 4 examples for this, timesing it by 2, 3, 10, and 5. We're scaling this fraction up. We're making the numbers bigger, but the fraction, the value of the fraction will remain the same. It will still be 2/3. So we're going to write the equivalent fractions. So we've written what we're going to do to the fractions. We're going to scale it up, and now we're actually going to write down the new fractions, which are equivalent to the one that's in the bubble. So if we multiply both top and bottom of the fraction by 2, we get 4/6. 4/6 reduces down to 2/3. When we multiply it by 3, we get 6/9, which is still 2/3 when we simplify it. When we multiply it by 10, we get 20/30, which is still 2/3. And when we multiply it by 5, we get 10/15, which when we simplify is still 2/3. Simplifying is again part of equivalent fractions, but instead of scaling up, we scale down. So all of those on the left in the blue still have 2/3 as a value. For the one on the right 4/5, we're going to scale it up using the four numbers there. We're going to multiply the top and bottom of the fraction by those numbers to scale it up to make it bigger. So we get 40/50, which is still 4/5. We get 16/20, which is still 4/5. We get 24/30, which is still 4/5. And we get 32/40, which is still 4/5. Because if we reduce down, if we simplify the numbers in the blue, they will simplify down to 4/5. Okay? So equivalent fractions and simplifying fractions are linked. One is we're scaling up, and one is we're scaling down. So when we simplify, we're scaling down. When we're looking for equivalent fractions, we tend to scale up.